I'm Sabrina, a licensed massage therapist and certified cosmetic surgery specialist, and this is Talk Plastic Surgery, where we talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. But today, you might actually notice we're not in the studio again. In fact, we're in a very, very special place that you're going to have to just wait and see. And in this filler episode, I chose for us to have it here just to give you a sneak peek into what to expect in the next segment number 5. That being said, you got to stay till the end to see what the secret is. So, without further ado, let's begin this filler episode talking about some of my girls that I love so much. And I love all my girls, but I love all these girls anyways. Amber, Sydney, and Natalie. Let's begin. All right, let's begin with the tragedy that Amber went through.
So I would say about 6 months after the first procedure, I was like, there is something wrong. This is not right. And you just are like, how could this happen? Why did this happen? I'm such an idiot, and then it affected my sex life for sure too.
So Amber went through quite a horrific tragedy that I literally cannot begin to fathom. I feel for her. I was there for her journey at the end of it. And the fact that she can experience some of the worst bedside manner that I have ever heard is honestly unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And that is why I want to brush up a lot about bedside manner and choosing your plastic surgeon. So let's go ahead and play that clip from Amber. That's the craziest thing. That's why I like when you're able to talk to other people. And I know sometimes word of mouth can also be super deceiving.
Sure.
If you watch the show, you've heard it from other people. They did word of mouth and it didn't turn out so good either. But do your research. Make sure that you actually talk with the surgeon personally. If they don't have good bedside manner to begin with, just walk out.
Yeah, that's what I would definitely say that, because if they're going to just treat you like dog shit before they even have your money, what are they going to treat you like after they have your money?
Okay, so Amber talks about how when you're picking your surgeon, she said that if he treats you bad when you're in the consultation, he's probably going to treat you bad out of the consultation. And so Patty, and if you guys go back and watch Patty's episode, you'll see how she went through a lot with her booty. And just to brush up on that, she was going to go to another surgeon to get some of the dents filled in with hyaluronic acid. Now, on that note, she contacted the surgeon. So when we were talking, she contacted the surgeon. He was very cold with her and then spoke to him on the phone, was completely dismissive, disrespectful. She didn't feel like he cared about her. He was just throwing money, and he also made it seem like she couldn't even afford what he was offering. When she came and told me this, she was like, you know what, Sabrina, I don't think I want to go with him. I was like, no, don't go with him. And what Amber said in the clip I just played rewinded in my head. And literally, it hit me. That's why this show is so important when you are doing your research. And I actually told Patty verbatim, if he's going to treat you like that just on the phone, imagine when you go see him and he's not in her state. He's not in her country. So I was like, no. And she was like, yeah, no. But that's why, guys, when you are trying to create this experience for yourself, you want that personable one. And so now let's move on to Sydney. How did both procedures affect you emotionally?
The first one, I was really trying to prove to myself and like the person I was with at the time, like, this doesn't faze me. This second time emotionally, I was like, La, la, la.
With Sydney, we actually talk about 2 of her procedures. And Sydney was such a fun episode because it's actually funny how she had a bad experience and then like 8 years later had a la 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 experience. So that's why. So let's go ahead and play 2 clips from Sydney's episode.
With my second procedure and finding you and everything, I was in much better spirits. With my first procedure, I was in a different time in life.
Gotcha.
And for sure, you know, I was still trying to do everything and prove to myself I could. And, you know, I was just doing too much. And I had to get, actually, my boob ruptured on top of the implant. And I had to get it redone. Yeah. And when I tell you guys, like, Sabrina is amazing. Not only, like, you know, with the massages, but the lifter of, like, your spirits, like, you know, just being very, very attentive to every little detail on your body and the consistency, like, you know. I definitely, it was a different experience. Thank you. Sure. Yeah.
And actually, you know, everyone, if you want to see Sydney's results, she's actually pinned on my Instagram page because I am just so proud of the work that we did together.
Yeah,
because at the end of the day, it is a team effort. Sydney ate really healthy. She took good care of herself. And she was super on top of her recovery. That's why I said she's one of my gold star patients. This is what you follow. Yeah. Exactly. So in Sydney's episode, in both of those clips, you can actually see her mindset shifted. Now, when it comes to healing, we got to follow the 5 keys. Once again, as always, I'll put the video in the description about my 5 keys to recovery. Mindset is the 5th key. Mindset is so crucial when you are going through this whole process. As Sydney said in the beginning, she was in a completely different mindset 10 years ago when she got her breast done. And she was trying to conquer the world. She was trying to prove to herself that she could do everything on her own. When she made a huge, literally huge, drastic change in her figure that resulted in having to have another procedure done to correct it because she was just not in the right mindset. Now, fast forward 8 years ago, she had her BBL. She knew what she needed to do and she got it done. She had an incredible mindset. She followed my direction to the T. She's one of my girls that decided not to sit on her booty forever as well, like the full 12 weeks, which is very hard and it's very taxing on your mind. And a lot of girls even say like that is what makes them very depressed too, is not being able to sit down for so long when they get their BBL. So mindset, guys, is so crucial. Okay, so now let's go ahead and talk about Natalie.
It's a boost of confidence. Because
I love to hear that.
Yes. It's something you do for yourself.
Yes. 100%.
I didn't do it for my husband or for anyone else. It's for me. I think it's just something that if it's bothering you about your body and you can do it, go ahead and do it.
So Natalie's surgeon is a surgeon that I cannot stop talking about. Dr. Sohn. Honestly, I can't wait to go to him. I hands down will go to him. I've seen many of his mini tucks. I've seen his tummy tucks. I've seen his lipo 360. I've seen his BBLs. I've seen his boobs. And at the end of the day, every single patient tells me the same thing. He is the nicest guy ever. He's there from you from the beginning. Like literally, if there is even a little tiny complication that comes up, he's like, get in my office. We got you. We're going to handle this. Every single patient I've gotten from him says the exact same thing. And that is why I want to go to him. And his line work is incredible. Like Natalie said in her episode too, that her tummy tuck incision, her mini tuck incision is like invisible. And it is. I've seen it, obviously. And so on that note, let's play a clip from Natalie's episode.
He was very honest. From the beginning, he said, you're a very good candidate. Just so you know, you might have a little loose skin on the top, and I was okay with it. But he told me, he was very straightforward, very honest.
Yeah.
He listened to my 500 questions. He has so much patience. Actually, I met with him twice. Then I called and I want to see him again before I make my final decision. And of course, he met with me. I asked my 500 questions. And I just like him. I think you have that connection with, you either do or you don't. With any doctor.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yes, absolutely.
And I had that with him. I feel from the beginning it was like, yep, I like him.
Wow. So then you actually met with him 3 times.
2 times and then surgery
And then you made
day.
the decision. Oh, and then
Yes.
surgery day. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Awesome. Yes. How was the bedside manner when you got out of surgery?
Wonderful. The place where he does the surgery, everyone from the nurses, the anesthesiologist, everyone is wonderful. He then sees you the next day. I went many times after, even if I just wanted to see him, they will take me in. Yeah. But his follow-up is very good. It lasts for a few months. It's not like they just see you for a week and see you later.
Kick you out?
Yeah, no.
I know.
They follow up. They make sure you are okay. They have someone that you can text if you need anything or have questions. Hey, I'm bruised. Is that normal? They have someone that you can text her and she's always responding right away. So they're very good.
And one thing I love about Dr. Stone is that they've actually sent me quite a few patients, and every single patient says the same thing. Excellent bedside manner. He's there when he needs you. His staff is so nice. And if there's anything going on, they're there. If you have any complications, he's there and he will be attentive to you. So one thing from that clip that I just got to say is Dr. Stone's the GOAT at bedside manner in Vegas. From what I've seen, from what I've heard, from my experience in this, and is that if you are going to go to someone, you really want that personal experience. You really want to go to someone that you know is going to take care of you, that you know is going to be there for you, that is going to treat you like a friend, right? Because this is such an emotional experience that we've learned from all 3 of these beautiful ladies, that if you are not getting that type of quality care, it will affect you in the aftercare. So, on that note, when we're comparing all 3 of these beautiful ladies' experiences, one thing I really wanted to brush up on is bedside manner and mindset. So, my biggest thing is that when you are going in and you're having your procedure done and you're meeting with the surgeon and they're treating you like the thing is that is what you're going to get when you're in the procedure. And it honestly hit me today that this is such an emotional energy type of situation, that if you're putting that negative energy and you're not caring and you're being aggressive and you're literally digging into someone, that is what they're putting in your body. And now that I think about my patients, and when they get that type of quality care, they take the longest to heal. Because they ended up having a negative experience from the beginning, and now they're going through it. But the patients that have the positive experience, they go meet the surgeon. The surgeon treats them like their family. The surgeon gives them their phone number. They're literally, and actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, just like with one patient, she had a complication that was actually kind of scary. The surgeon was there from beginning to end. And let me tell you, sometimes when an incision opens on a tummy tuck, it takes a long time to heal. This patient, that surgeon was there from the beginning. She was going in twice a week to make sure that they can take out everything and make sure that she can heal twice as fast. She healed in 8 weeks. That's incredible. And I honestly feel like, and she was nervous. She was really nervous. But because everybody around her was being super positive, telling her she's going to be fine, they never left her side. That's what you guys want. And at the end of the day, this is an emotional journey. And I can't stress that out enough. So guys, without further ado, let me just tell you a little sneak peek we got into the next segment. Segment number 5. Segment number 5, guys, I can't believe we're already here. Segment number 5. Oh my gosh, this is what, the 4th filler? Yes, so look, in my next segment, I have 3 incredible professionals that came on the show. We went and met with them, hence why I'm here. Where am I? You're going to have to see and figure out when you watch in the 3rd episode of the 5th segment. Now, the next episode, we went to a professional in Las Vegas at her facility. She told us about her experience with plastic surgery and also the things that she offers that can help you guys with your aftercare when you're completely healed. Then we meet with another one of my inspirations. And I'm just so excited for you guys to see what we got in store. So without further ado, guys, like, share, subscribe, hit the push notification. Stay tuned to all things Talk Plastic Surgery. And if you've been watching from the beginning, I just want to give a big shout out to y'all. Thanks. Bye.